So today I'm going to show you a brand new free AI SEO super agent that can basically automate, create content, design amazing blogs like you can see right here. This is some of the nicest stuff I've seen when it comes to actually creating content, and it was all fully automated. Plus you can automate the optimization with a really nice content score. It's one of the nicest UIs I've ever seen as well. And as we get into it, this is using something called SEO Writing AI, right? So SEO Writing AI, they basically created this super agent for content creation, for pages, for blog posts, for product comparisons, for local SEO pages, etc. And if you want to create content that actually ranks, this is one of the best ways I've seen to do it, right? And it saves a lot of editing because these pages are pretty much ready to go, and you can automate posting them directly to WordPress. So this content, it wasn't written by me. Literally all I did was plug in the keyword and we were good to go. You can see this is for a local SEO page and you can get access for free. So let me show you how to do this step by step. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to SEOwriting.ai/tools and then super page. And from here, you can just plug in whatever you want. Now, what you can do is you can select whichever target location you have if you want to target locally. And then you can also, for example, have a brand voice, right? So inside the brand voice, what you can actually do, if I show you an example, is you can add a brand voice and then use this to create content that's more customized to you and your business. For example, if we take this prompt that's super personalized to me, then we're going to go back over here. We're going to hit create brand voice like so. We can personalize the super pages that we create with the AI super agent super easily. So here you can see now it's broken down the voice tone, point of view, style expression, brand archetype, etc. We're going to save that brand voice like you see right here, SEO expert voice, ready to go. That's all customized to me so that every time I create content, it's more personalized to me and it's way better, right? It's not generic fluff. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go into create new super page, and you can add CTAs as well to like product pages, whatever you want. And then we can now type in the keyword or instructions. So if we say, for example, okay, create an SEO training in New York guide, and then I'm just going to link to the SEO Elite Circle, as we can see right here. Put CTA equals join the SEO Elite Circle. I'm going to select my brand voice as SEO Expert Voice, which is the one we just created. Then we're going to hit enter, and then we can go from there. By the way, if you want a coupon code for using AI SEO Writing AI, then you can use Goldie25, GOLDIE 25, and you'll save 25% when you're using it, right? So you can get access to it there. Also, all the video notes from today are inside the AI Success Lab. Link in the comments description if you want to get free access to that. So from here, we are now creating our content on SEO training in New York. That usually takes a few minutes to generate. Now, once you've generated it, you'll see something like this. So this is our fully optimized page. Literally all we did was we typed in best SEO software as a target, and you can check the status inside the builder section over here. So if you click on builder, you'll see the status, the to-do, etc. And then we've got the content ready to go. Now, there's a few tweaks that I would personally make, but this is basically how it works, right? Step by step. It's also got some really nice CTAs throughout the page as well. So for example, the free keyword research tool, CTA, you can edit that. Let's click on edit over here and then link that to whatever you want. You've got CTAs, nice imagery. We didn't insert the images. These were just AI generated. And on the right-hand side over here, we've got the content score, right? So with the content score, we're getting a score out of 100, very similar to Surfer SEO or those other tools if you use them. And then inside the structure section, you've got, for example, the word count, the H2s, paragraphs, images, etc. Right? So it's giving you the breakdown based on your competitors of exactly how to rank. So what it's essentially doing here is you're telling it the keyword, it's writing the content, creating the CTAs, formatting it nicely, optimizing the semantics, and it's doing all of that based on your competitors who are already ranking on the first page of Google. So that's how it figures out the answers. And you can actually change which competitors it analyzes. So for example, if we click on select competitors here, we can choose different competitors if we want. That will update the optimization for the page, and you can see here which pages you want to take. Now, if it's me and I'm looking through this, I'm like, okay, I can probably take a couple of these pages. I'm definitely not going to use Cura or anything like that. And I wouldn't take Reddit either, right? I'm only going to take the pages that are specifically about best SEO tools, for example. And then you can update the metrics based on that. So it's super powerful, really easy to do, and literally SEO has never been this easy, to be honest. So we've got the terms with the keywords, the headings, also got the meta tags inside there as well. And then you can just go off and set this all up yourself, right? As you scroll down the page as well, what it's even done, this is crazy, is it's inserted some screenshots from different software. So for example, it's inserted like a Surfer SEO, a screenshot right there. I wouldn't say that's perfect. Like I'd probably take my own screenshot and put that in, but it's also pretty nicely designed. For example, like it's included a little alt tag on the image, and then you can see it's inserted all these like nice icons, tables, even like the pros and the cons section as well. And these are all like the manual things that just take absolutely ages if you've tried to do it yourself, right? So for example, if you have a look at our SEO checklist, this is a checklist we created for optimizing content step by step. So when you're using SEO and you're trying to create SEO content, you can follow all the steps in here, but that's going to take a long time, right? It might take you 30 minutes, 40 minutes if it's the first time you're doing this. Whereas, for example, you can just follow this process and you pretty much automate the whole process of creating the pages, right? Again, here's another example of the screenshots. And then you can also edit this inside the browser. So for example, if we type in just random characters, it will allow you to edit. And it's got like these nice little key takeaway boxes as well. This is all the stuff that differentiates your content from AI fluff, right? So for example, if some people will be watching this and being like, why don't you just use ChatGPT or Claude to generate this? But the problem with that is it's not going to look as nicely formatted. So let me show you a couple of examples. And also the other problem here is these AI tools like ChatGPT or, for example, Claude. Typically, the other biggest problem with them is that they don't actually format your content and they don't check what's already ranking. So this is custom trained as an AI to give you better results. So if we take, for example, best SEO software and we use that inside ChatGPT, we'll say, write a blog about best SEO software, plug that in, and then we'll do the same inside Claude as well, just so you can see a comparison of each. So you see how there's no formatting. If you put that straight into WordPress, it's just not going to look anywhere near as nice. So the Super Pages agent is just much better, right? For example, like the tables, the formatting, the icons, the comparisons, etc. All the research on the semantics is much, much better. You can also download this as well, so you can export that over here. You get a recap of all your scores, and then it's saved as well, so you can come back to it later, which is pretty cool. The other thing that I was going to say is that you can actually publish this to WordPress, right? So you can connect it to WordPress. Now, if you're wondering how to do that, basically what you need to do is install the SEO Writing plugin. All you need to do is just go inside WordPress, add new plugin, and then from here, you can just go off and start doing your magic, right? So for example, press the button, add new, plugin SEO Writing, install that plugin, activate it, and then you can start getting that set up, right? You just have to connect it inside your plugin settings to link directly to SEO Writing AI. So let me show you an example. We'll go inside my website here. And by the way, just whilst we're doing this as well, you might be asking, okay, can you, for example, still make money with AI, or does SEO still work and that sort of thing? Like we have so many clients who are absolutely nailing it with SEO. And these are not like big enterprise companies, although we do have enterprise clients. These are like companies where it's just a one-man band just going off and doing their magic, right? So for example, if we go into Ahrefs here, this is an example client of ours selling products online, and e-commerce particularly is doing really well right now. You can see their traffic over time. Now, a big part of this is content and a big part of this is backlinks. But if you do SEO the right way, ethically, then you can get awesome results. So let's keep going now. We're going to log in here, plug in details, and then we'll start adding this plugin so that we can link it to SEO Writing AI. And by the way, you might be wondering, okay, can you do this for free? So I think there's a limited usage with SEO Writing AI. So you can see I'm on the free plan over here. So you can use SEO Writing for free. And also if we go down to the plugin section over here, then we'll start adding a new plugin and select SEO Writing AI. So from here, we'll type in SEO Writing. And the good thing about this is like, you can automate the content, but you can also, for example, automate the publishing of that content. So we're going to click on install now. That's installed. We just need to activate it. Once we've activated it, then we're going to go to settings. We just need to connect this to SEO Writing AI. Let's test this out. So we just select the site. You can actually have multiple sites as well connected, which is pretty cool. And then from here, I'm just going to put this status as draft because you want to still quality control it and check it before you publish it. You can see this is all connected though. Post type, post, draft. So you can actually select page as well if you want to. You can categorize it, add tags, add the authorship, change the URL format. And then if we hit publish from here, we can click here to view the article. So let's do that. And that is the article from SEO Writing AI. Boom, right? All the images plugged in, everything ready to go, tables in there. It was incredibly easy, right? So you can see how quick it is. Number one, to generate the content. Number two, to optimize it. And then number three, to get it published. And all you really need is a keyword, right? Crazy stuff. So if you go back as well, I'll show you how quick it was to generate the other content. So this was the article that we asked it to generate earlier. So if we click on that, and then as we were talking about before with the CTAs, we asked it to promote the SEO Elite Circle inside the content. And you can see it's got links to join the SEO Elite Circle inside the content right here. So if we click on that, it takes us to the SEO Elite Circle. We're good to go. Also, I really like the star ratings and stuff it adds inside there, plus like the costs and the duration, etc. It's really easy for just like automating the creation of like product pages as well. Infographics are pretty nice. And then as you can see, another CTA to join the SEO Elite Circle. I'm pretty sure if you created that and published it, like that's got a high chance of ranking. Like it's really easy. Again, you do need to just edit it down a little bit. So for example, I would remove any of the images that you don't like and just delete them. But how long is that really going to take you? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? You can delete it inside here. And then once you've deleted anything that you don't like, then you can click on publish, send that over to WordPress, publish it as a draft, click on that, boom, article done, mate. How easy is it to create the content? Now, it's down to you to quality control it. Some people are saying that you create spam or whatever. It's down to you to create it. I show you what's possible. It's down to you to spend time quality controlling this stuff before you publish it, right? That's your responsibility. But you can see how easy it is, and you can see how much time that would save you, however you do things, right? However you want to do things. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to get access to all the video notes from today, feel free to get that inside the AI Success Lab. If you want to get access to this tool, join via SEOwriting.ai and use the coupon code to save 25%, which is GOLDIE. I'll leave a link in the description and comments as well, so you can get access to that. But pretty awesome stuff right there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.